I can grab them.
Hey, everyone, if you can please keep yourself muted. Okay. All right, everyone, it's 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Thank you all for coming. I know it's a Friday night, but we will be recording this. So if you know anyone who needs this information, please feel free to let them know. They'll be able to find it in a couple of days on YouTube. So we are recording. We're gonna try to hold off on questions till the very end, just to make it a little bit easier. There's really only a couple updates that we really need to get through. Again, we're trying to bring this information as soon as we get it out so everybody can be informed right away of any changes that will be coming. There will be some more coming later in May. They've got a bunch of proposals out that we'll be having decisions made on. As soon as those come out, again, we will inform you. But for tonight, we're just going to go over what's going to be needed for our regionals and our national championships that are coming up. That way everybody's aware and on the same page. Let me find my share screen. Okay. Looks like we still have a few more people waiting to come in, so let's just wait a couple minutes here. If everybody gets in. Okay. All right, so again, this is just updates for our 2024 USAT Taekwondo Regionals and Nationals. First, we're going to start with the recognized Poomsae. Sorry, this is popping up. So the big thing is going to be the Hano Apchagi, the sky kicks. It's a different kick. They consider it a different kick from Apchagi. Let me take off. There'll be a 0.3 deduction for any sky kicks for Hano Apchagi instead of just a regular Apchagi. Apchagi kicks that can be seen without significant head movement. Approximately 15 degrees off vertical. So they need to be just a little bit forward in a place where you can actually see the kick. Because they do not want to see a lot of like high lifting your head. Of course, that would be an additional 0.1 deduction for a large head movement. So they definitely want to see those a little bit ahead, like to a target, and not straight up vertical. Those will now be a 0.3 deduction. And then in freestyle, this is new from team trials. I know we had some music that had different things in it, but we were told for now only music, no animal sounds, gunshot sounds, humming, exhaling, anything like that. So we wanted to make sure to give time in case you need to update your music before these events. So it can be music only, but know that they are making some proposed changes in May. So maybe this will change after nationals, we'll let you know. But for our regionals and for nationals this year, this is going to be the rules that will be in place. The biggest change was on the Kyorugi style kicks. Turning 180 degrees ends the consecutive kicks. So they do not want you to turn your back fully. and start going another direction. They want you to be, like it says, in Kyorugi, athletes don't turn their back on their opponent. So they want you facing forward, like as if you're facing your opponent. If you turn your back before executing the third kick, you'll be given a 0. So if you do at least your 3 mandatory kicks and then turn your back, but then it's considered finished, but you'll still get points for the ones that you completed. You can slide forward. Once you do the mandatory 3 bounces, you can slide forward, you can slide back, you can step to the left, to the right, whichever way you want to go. Sorry, there's some food back there. So you can slide, and if you go back, but you're still facing your opponent and then take off, that's okay. But you just cannot like bounce and then just turn your back immediately or before the third kick. If competitor executes 3 kicks, then turns back, goes to presentation. They want to start seeing a big connection between the consecutive kicks. So connecting the consecutive kicks to an acrobatic action lowers harmony as you're breaking the rhythm of the consecutive kicks. So a 540 would not be considered as a Kyorugi kick. So they're not wanting to see like the acrobat or the big spins at the end, just more Kyorugi style kicking techniques. So here are some of the things they gave for considerations. They want to see them executed and connected all together going forward. Competitor executing double roundhouse, maybe one to the body and then immediately to the face, tornado kick, spin hook, axe kicks, anchagi, and then really fast and connected together. Perform the techniques like there's an opponent in front of you. You may block and punch as it's considered a good sparring technique. It's just not counted as one of the kicking techniques. So blocking and punching is still okay to have in there. Pausing too long between techniques should be avoided. Another suggestion they gave was add energy to the sparring techniques. For example, key up during the consecutive kicks. Miscellaneous examples, a little bit of self-defense is okay, but they don't want to see a lot of it in the routine. And then no dance, they're trying to go away to not have dance movements in the freestyle. And that was all of the updates. Are there any questions? I think it was pretty straightforward. And again, you can watch this again. It is going to be recorded. But those were really the 2 big updates that we wanted to get to you. And nothing will change after this. Or if it does, we'll get it to you, but there should not be any more changes.
All right. Well, if no one has any questions, oh, there's one. Any preference when judging pair or team if one versus all athletes performing a requirement at a high level?
If one or more, only one has to execute the actual technique. Except for the jump and side kick, of course, all the athletes must do it.
For example, male does 900 and a female does 549.
We always spur the highest technique.
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, everyone. Well, thank you so much. And we hope to see you all soon.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.